And we got Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, so Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Let's blow this up a little bit for you all. This card is nuts. This card is nuts. It's one tuner, one or more non-tuner normal monsters. So you have to use Blue Eyes White Dragon plus a level 1 tuner. And level 1 tuners, we got plenty of them. Okay, to make this, you use this. Blue Eyes plus either of these tuners equals Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Now, on the topic of making this happen, before we even talk about what it does, how do we make this happen? We have Silver's Cry could help make it happen. Silver's Cry will special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the grave. We'll also talk about what these tuners do, but we have Silver's Cry can help with making this. Also, you have Mausoleum of White. I don't know what the hell this is. Delete. Mausoleum of the White can help with it. So first of all, Silver's Cry, what does this do? Quick play spell. Target a dragon type normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. You can only activate one Silver's Cry per turn. No real drawback. It doesn't say you can't attack this turn. You don't have to summon it in defense. It's mayhem for hire. But summon in attack position if you want to and attack that turn. Like, oh my Jesus. That's crazy. Now, Mausoleum of White also helps you synchro summon, because during your main phase, you could normal summon one level 1 tuner. Did I forget? This is a tuner also. They're all tuners. Jesus. I was remembering that this is the combo. It's these three. During your main phase, you could normal summon one level 1 tuner in addition to your normal summon / set. That's pretty good. You could only gain this effect once per turn, and then its other effects, it's not about helping you synchro summon. Okay, so help you perform an additional normal summon, help you summon Blue Eyes from the grave. Now, what else? Let's see what the tuners do themselves. Well, let's see what this does, actually. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to summon this, because it's level 9. If this card is special summoned, dragon-type monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. Just stop right there. That effect is so incredible in this meta. In this meta, and I know that the generic response is to think, oh, enemy controller. No. Get out of here. Not because of enemy controller. Vampire Vamp is why that effect is so good. Vampire Vamp is played in top tier decks, tier 1 decks. I said before 5D's come out, I said Vampire Vamp's going to ruin synchros because it's so easy to summon and it will suck up everything. If you summon a Stardust Dragon, it's going to get sucked up. Vampire Vamp's going to suck it up. On summon, this will suck up any monster bigger than 2,000. What does suck up mean? It turns into a equip card, and then you gain that attack. So that's why this protects you from Vampire Vamp just for a turn, but that turn, it means a lot. So very happy that it protects from Vampire Vamp. Now it has an additional effect if that wasn't good enough. Once per turn during your standby phase, you could target a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It says normal monster, but target a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your graveyard, special summon it. So you could summon this in defense or in attack, because 2,500 is, still kind of tough to get over. But if you summon this in defense, you're protected from Vampire Vamp. You're protected from Grace with Field Spell. You are just you're protected even from, like Treacherous or Econ. You're protected. You're protected from Dampa. Then you could wait till next turn. Next turn, you're summoning Blue Eyes White freaking Dragon. And now you got 3,000, but you lose your protection. So you got to go balls deep. You got to do something good that turn. But you know what? You know what I would do? I would summon another. I would summon another. Is there any restriction on having more than one on the field? Hell no, there isn't. So I would summon this in defense. Next turn, I'd summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon on my turn. Then I would use one of my 3 goddamn tuners. You have so many. Summon, make a second one, and then when you make the second one, it protects the other one. Now they're all protected again. You have protection again. So when this activates, you chain Silver's Cry, you summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, now it's protect. So that's what Silver's Cry, a Silver's Cry combo with this. So definitely think about that. let me talk about the tuners now. White Stone of Legend. This was great with the Card of Consonance, which we don't have, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but it was a way to discard this and draw 2. If this card is sent to the graveyard in any way, add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. So one thing to notice right away is that it does not miss the timing. You could Econ take, you could discard for a cost and then have an effect resolve, and you will still get to add Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. That's a very good detail to know about. Okay, 0 attack, 0 defense, level 1. It's a tuner. It can make Azure Eyes. What's up with it? During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you could send one effect monster you control to the graveyard. This one, you would target herself. And if you do, add up to 2 Blue Eyes monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you could target 1 Blue Eyes monster you control. Shuffle it into the deck. If you do special summon this card, you can only... Okay, yeah, I really do not like this. The first part of the effect is too much. And, yeah, searching Blue Eyes. We already do that with the White Stone. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't like her. Now, this one. This one. This is where you get a combo. This is where you get the combos. When this card is normal summoned, you could special summon 1 level 1 light tuner from your hand. So, I think we have a combo. I think I'm leading into one. When this card is normal summon, you could special summon 1 light tuner from your hand. So far, I guess we special summon this, okay? You could target 1 effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand. So we do have to have this in our hand, unfortunately, but this from a previous turn could potentially help if we, got sent to the graveyard. You could target 1 effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard. If you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. So I guess your hand is this. Normal. Special. Send to the grave. Special. Then you could search for another Blue Eyes White, and then you could go straight into the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Mausoleum of White. We read its first effect. During your main phase, you could normal summon 1 level 1 light tuner monster in addition to your normal summon / set. So if you use up your normal summon, maybe you would do it through Paladin of Felgrand. This is a combo of Paladin of Felgrand. Here's the combo. These 2 cards. You normal summon Paladin of Felgrand. You equip your Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or deck to this card. Then you could tribute 1 monster in this card. Then target Blue Eyes in your graveyard and special summon it. Mausoleum, normal summon Paladin. And then you could perform an additional normal summon. We could summon this. And then you could equip your Blue Eyes White Dragon onto the Paladin. And then you could, tribute and special summon Blue Eyes and do all that stuff. But I think the deck will struggle heavily against Amazons. That's a problem. The deck inherently does not deal with Amazons, but Azure Eyes itself, I feel like it could beat any other deck if you could just get it on the field. Okay, Mausoleum of White, its second effect. Let's finally get to the second effect. Once per turn, you could target 1 face-up monster you control. Send a normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. If you do, the targeted monster gains attack and defense equal to the level of the monster sent to the grave times 100. So, this onto Paladin of Felgrand plus a Blue Eyes White Dragon, that is 2,500 attack. And now you got a Blue Eyes in the grave. And it's until the end of the turn. And if anything happens to Mausoleum of White, you could banish this card to add a Burst Stream of Destruction from your deck to your hand. So Burst Stream of Destruction, what does this do? Burst Stream of Destruction, if you control a Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Blue Eyes White Dragon cannot attack the turn you activate this card. And this works if you equip the Blue Eyes with this. So you don't even need Blue Eyes on the field as a monster. You just need Blue Eyes on the field. So if you summon Paladin, right away, you could use Burst Stream. Boom. Right away. Pop the field. Pop the monsters. Majesty with Eyes of Blue. See, we have lots of ways to send Blue Eyes White Dragon to the grave to use it with Silver's Cry. That's the important thing that I think should be emphasized here. Being able to use Silver's Cry through all the cards that allow you to send a Blue Eyes to the grave. This is one of them. You can only play one of this. Majesty with Eyes of Blue. Send one Blue Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, then target a face-up monster on the field. It cannot attack while it is face-up on the field. And that's it. It's permanent. You just can't attack. That's a really good, quick play. Stop their attack. Be able to use Silver's Cry. Good stuff. This is a good card to talk about. Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Discard one card. Add up to 2 dragon-type monsters with 3,000 attack or more and 2,500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. It's very important that this says up to. If it said you had to add 2, then it just wouldn't be good. So if you only have 1 Blue Eyes in your deck, this is still usable. And if you discard a White Stone with this, that's add 3 Blue Eyes to your hand. Kaiba Man has for a long time been known as a staple in a Blue Eyes deck. Kaiba Man, you tribute this card, special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. And then if you have Mausoleum of the White, you could perform an additional normal summon with a tuner. So you Kaiba Man, special, normal summon a tuner, Azure, Eyes, Silver Dragon.